Why doesn't Vegeta's tail ever grow back? I mean, he's the one living Saiyan who can control his Uzara mode. Is it because only kids grow their tails back? Learn nothing about this on Just Saiyan.
So, Battle of Gods is coming to select theaters.
Yeah,
for
I don't know how
limited
I
time.
feel about that. I don't know if I want to see a Dragon Ball movie in theaters.
I kind of do, just because I can't even imagine that.
So since we last actually recorded an episode, I want to tell that I just God damn it. Okay, I went to an anime convention, and they had a hentai room there.
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of great because like it's just a dark room where everyone's just watching a bunch of messed up hentai together. But it's like you'd think it'd be creepy and pervy, but everyone just like cheers when somebody comes, which is just like cracked me up.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, so I went in there. We were drunk. I was like, I want to go to the hentai room. My girlfriend's like, I want to go to the rave, and I'm like, I don't care.
There's a rave?
There's a rave, which is
man.
which is exactly as strange as you might expect it to be.
I'm so mad I missed Fanime.
Wait, I just have to go back. You're all cum dumpsters. Wait, where did I just?
I don't even know what you did. You just hit that dog in the face with your pole.
Yeah.
So I was watching the third tournament in Dragon Ball, and in one scene there's just an elephant man.
What?
A man with an elephant head.
Really?
Yeah, not like the elephant man, but he was an elephant man.
Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of animals. I want to just take a moment to reflect upon Bacterian.
Oh God, Bacterian.
Who Krillin fights in the.
That whole thing is so good. So Bacterian's just disgusting. He's just like a
That's his bit.
He's a hobo who has like never taken a shower.
That's his deal. Is he's never showered.
He just smells the worst. And when he's fighting Krillin, he actually reaches his hand into his like underpants and like scratches his nuts to get all that nasty stanky cheese all over it.
Yep, that's really terrible.
And hits Krillin with it. And it's like, it's the most disgusting thing, and Krillin's getting beat, and then Goku's just like, hey Krillin, remember, you don't have a nose.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, and then he kicks his ass.
Yeah. I don't know. It's amazing that a series that people took seriously was spawned by that. Like, what happened to Bacterian? Like, what? I guess actually
he gets killed.
That's right. He gets killed by Piccolo, but they wish him back.
They do wish him back, so he continues to
goodness.
exist. But he was eating trash out of an alley, so he's probably not doing anything.
Does it show him get killed?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He's eating trash?
He's in an alley eating trash,
That's
and
so
then one
gross.
of the demons kills him.
Huh. That's funny because in the manga they just say that he's like, they track him down as far as I can recall.
They do that with Nam in the anime. They don't show him getting killed, but they say he gets killed.
Yeah.
They showed King Choppa getting killed.
Oh man, King Choppa, is he even, I guess he's in the sneaky apple.
King Choppa is one of the few, I think he might be the only character that's in 2 of the tournaments, besides the main characters.
I think he might be anime only. Is he? Which tournaments is he in?
So he's in the second one. He doesn't make it past the preliminaries on either. Goku kicks his ass the first time in the preliminaries, and then the second time I think he fights. I don't forget who he fights, but he also gets his ass kicked in the preliminaries. I know Goku. I think it's Goku or Tien. Somebody just like chops him in the back of the head once, and he's down.
Huh.
The second time.
Interesting. Yeah, those random like qualifying characters they're great.
Yeah.
Ranfan, Giran.
I totally forgot that Ranfan, there's like a callback where when Goku goes back in time and meets Master Mutaito and Young Roshi, and there's that whole thing with Fanfan.
What?
Who must be Ranfan's mom or grandma or something.
Huh.
Actually, no, that was like 300 years ago, so it must have been like a great old ancestor.
Oh, cool, a chicken. Yeah, I kind of want to watch the anime, or just of Dragon Ball, just because there's so much stuff that they, I guess, expand upon, like more than I realized.
There's a lot of good stuff too, like there's not a lot of filler or anything.
So there's one episode that I love that's a filler episode. It's like a bullshit nonsense episode from Dragon Ball Z. And it's when Piccolo's in the desert training Goku or whatever, or Gohan. What am I saying? Gohan's being trained, and Gohan spends the entire episode locked in a cave. Oh god, I hate boss fights. Come on.
That part was in the Attack of the Saiyans game that I was playing.
Was it really?
Yeah. So there's a lot of made-up filler in that game too, just because they have to. But it's all really well done. Like in the beginning, there's a chapter where you play as Krillin and you have to go back to Orin Temple where he was raised.
Huh.
And like he just goes there to like show up all his old bully classmates. And it turns out the temple got raided and almost everyone got killed.
Ah. Damn it.
Yeah, this fight's pretty tough actually.
Why'd you make me do it? I'm not good at games. I don't know how to do a game.
I'll do it when you die. I actually had to do this a few times. I was playing through this the other day. Just shove your pole in that robot real hard.
Oh, come on. There we go.
That's one of them.
Is it one of them? God damn it. How,
There's two fucking robots there. What do you think they
I don't know.
share a life?
well, they could have had 2 life bars at the same time.
Boom, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, you
beat the game.
did a good job there.
Area clear. All right, you're up.
All right.
I'm gonna partake of this delicious cider.
Cider, I hardly know her. Huh? Thud.
They're getting gassed. God, Pilaf is such a weirdo.
So
I love
it's-
that he's like a huge prude. Like
Yeah.
he's really gross and he's like farts a lot, but he's like he's really afraid of. Like I think Bulma tries to flirt with him or something, and he's just like, ugh, gross. And like his henchmen are like, oh, that's terrible. What a pervert. She's a pervert. She should be ashamed of herself.
I love how Pilaf's just kind of like a hapless jerk for most of the series, and then he's the one who unleashes King Piccolo.
Yeah, he's an interesting character.
There was a pair of panties with a Dragon Ball on him.
Wait, I didn't catch that. Did he wish for ultimate underpants? Or...
He probably wished for the most comfortable underpants. That's what it is in the anime.
And it's panties. In the original, he wishes for a hot babe's panties.
Well, okay, so no, in the anime dub, he just wishes for the world's most comfortable pair of panties.
Right.
It doesn't in some version he wishes for Bulma's panties.
I don't think so. I think it's just a hot babe's panties.
Okay.
It's just like some mysterious, mystical hot babe.
Flying Nimbus.
Did I just say that?
Yeah,
Did I
they
just
have
talk?
little sound bites.
Ugh. Blades of steel.
They're not bad in this. Did you know they actually put like episodes of cartoons on GBA carts?
Yes, I have some actually. I have the first 2 episodes of GT.
That's like the dumbest thing to me.
I kind of want to watch that. They had some SpongeBob up in there.
Let's do a let's play of the first episode of GT on GBA.
That's kind of brilliant. We should do that.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Just riff tracks. Riff tracks the first. God, I can't believe they did that.
Step into the Grand Tour, Grand Tour, Grand Tour. Dragon Ball GT. Oh. There's like that guy's just chanting on 3 different tracks. Oh. What a great song.
Oh boy.
I love that
Oh
song.
boy. Yeah, it shows a lot about how much it changed between GT, which came out in like 2005 or 6, 4 or 5, and Dragon Ball Z, which came out in like 98. Originally it was Rock the Dragon. Dragon Ball Z.
Rock the Dragon Ball. Whatever that guy says.
God damn it.
So after watching Dragon Ball Kai, I kind of can't stand the original soundtrack for Dragon Ball Z, and I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for that.
Oh God, you
'Cause-
take that Bruce Faulkner synth garbage and shove it directly up your ass.
I watched a random episode of Dragon Ball Z just because I was in the mood for it. It was during the Buu Saga, and it's like Vegeta's standing around and those fucking guitar riffs are playing, and I'm like, oh, this is like the worst hot garbage.
Wait. When you say the original, are you talking about the dub stuff?
Yeah.
Oh
The
God,
English
no.
stuff.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, it's
that's
real
the
bad.
worst. Yes.
Like
Okay, so when you say the original, because
Okay.
there's like 3 versions apparently. There's Kai, the most recent one,
Which is
There's
really
the-
good.
There's the Funimation dub, which is god awful, and it's just Bruce Faulkner just like leaning on a keyboard, like.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've heard that.
I mean, that's what you've heard if you watched it on Tsunami. Like that's the.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, is that the one with the guitar riffs? Because that's the one I always.
Yeah,
heard.
yeah.
Okay.
It's just weird bullshit. And then there's the original, which is so good. I actually made a weird discovery the other day.
Damn it.
So, if you're familiar with the electronic music duo Justice,
I am not.
okay, well they're really good. They're one of my favorite groups. Their first album is just called Cross, and there's a song on there called Stress, which is just like it sounds like it doesn't. I mean, they're one of those groups that's like not. They're like electronic music, but it's not strictly dancey music. Some of it's just kind of like weird instrumental shit. This one is just like a really intense music, and I always liked it because it sounded like background music from Thundercats. I just had like kind of a similar sound, like dun 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 dun, like it's gonna be the fucking Slimator is coming after the mutants in Mumra or some shit. I don't know. And I think I pulled it up as a, or no, I was in an argument with somebody about how much the Toonami dub version of music sucks.
Yeah.
And so I pulled up some of this, just a random original Dragon Ball Z soundtrack track, like from the Japanese version.
Yeah.
And it was one from the Cell games. And in the first like minute of that, I just stumbled upon like the background music from the song Stress. Like Justice just unabashedly sampled it. I mean, apparently they gave credit and everything, but it kind of blew my mind that like this song that I liked, because it sounded like it was from a weird cartoon from the 80s.
It was from Dragon Ball.
Was actually sampling a weird cartoon from the 80s, so I was into it. But yeah, everyone go look that up. Justice, Stress, and then original Cell Games music. It's pretty fucking cool. We'll put a little annotation in here I want to go through.
So Dragon Ball Kai is coming back to the States. They've actually already been producing episodes in Japan for the Buu Saga. But that's coming back to the States on Toonami, which I think is kind of cool, even though I wasn't, around when that really happened. But for anyone who doesn't know, the reason they stopped making Dragon Ball Kai is because the composer was ripping off music for the scores, which mostly happened during the Cell Games saga. But what's funny is the music from the Saiyan and Frieza sagas are all really fucking good. And then all the music from the Cell saga just kind of sucks, and that's all the shit that he ripped off.
Huh.
So it's perplexing to me why he's making great music and then ripped off less good music. Like, they're like obscure movie scores for movies that nobody liked.
Like what?
I don't remember offhand, but it's like, let's say for instance like that Red Dawn movie, like that level of obscurity. Like he just ripped off a score from movies like that.
Weird.
And yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Also, more music plagiarism. The Budokai HD collection, when they released it, they had to transplant the music from the Tenkaichi series into those because the music from those was ripped off from shit. It's a whole lot of Shia LaBeoufing going on there.
Metal Gear Solid 2, the main like hook, like the
Sons of Liberty theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was apparently borrowed, use that term very liberally, from a Russian composer. And I saw some video that's actually it's pretty painfully awkward because this Russian games outlet sits down with Kojima to do an interview, and they have they're like, we really like the soundtrack, like it's really great. And he's like, oh, thank you. It's all through like a translator, so it's like super just
Stilted.
awkwardly paced. Yeah. And then they're like, we also have this song we'd like to play you. And he's like, okay. And they push play on this thing, and it's like, I think they're playing it on like a PSP or something. And it's the same exact song. And Kojima's like, what is this? And like, Kojima didn't make the music.
Yeah.
Like that's not his fault. Like he didn't know that. It's some weird esoteric Russian movie, and he's just I mean maybe he did, and he was really embarrassed or something, but I don't know if anything ever came of that. Like if any legal shit happened, but I mean
I think they had to take it out of the re-releases. Like any
No, they didn't.
They didn't?
Hell no.
Oh, I know there was some, like, they didn't use it again in further games after that. Like, they were going to use it in, 3 and 4, and they just didn't.
Huh. Yeah, that might have been it then. Yeah, I love the. That's like my favorite theme from Metal Gear too.
Yeah, it's a great track.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm not going to go listen to some old-ass dusty Russian composer, so...
I will. I love that shit. So there's actually a ton of Russians in my neighborhood, and I've recently gotten interested in vinyl collecting because I'm a piece of shit San Francisco hipster. And what's great is a lot of crazy old Russian women will take their old LPs to the Goodwill and just dump them off. And I just find these Russian records that I can't read the cover of, and I have no idea what they are. So I buy them because they're $1.
I maxed real hard there.
You goofed. How do you even do that? You just gotta beat it up?
Well, you just have to jump on it instead of over it. That was my mistake.
Gotta jump, I see. Why didn't you do that?
Why didn't I beat up the hole?
No. I don't know, so I've been buying these Russian records that look like they're gonna be these like...
Oh, shit!
Oh, look at you,
Fuck.
sucking ass. Sucking ass
I'm
and
scovilling
fucking-
so
fucking
hard.
dicks. Wow, you got a game over?
If only you hadn't burned through all those lives.
So what do we do now?
Start the, oh wait.
Is there a checkpoint or what?
Yeah, it saves after every level.
That's nice.
Hey, Steven Hansen, who's off screen. Could you open that window some more? Getting real hot and bothered over here.
Yeah, why don't you stop fucking off and blowing some assholes, idiot. Thank you, Steven.
Steven Hansen's over there smoking fat blunts because that's all he does. That's why he talks like that.
We were accusing Steven Hansen of being a potsman, a stonyman, a stonester.
A weedsman.
Yeah, for the record, he isn't.
No, he just talks real mellow because he
Yeah.
was dropped on the head as a child.
Yeah. Oh, you don't need that. You fell into stairs? Oh.
I think I was dropped a few times as a kid. Don't worry about it. I'm okay. Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. What? Oh. 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 Oh, is that another life bar? Or another half one?
Yeah, you get up to like 5 or 6 life bars by the end of this if you collect all of them because some of them are secret.
I like secrets.
Oh, I like to do things that nobody knows about. I'm getting tipsy off that one-sider. What's wrong with me? Here.
Good question.
Come on, you know what? I should just drink more.
Scoveling out.
Scoville out all night. See how Max does here.
I don't know why I do that. I'm like, I'm gonna do this like those speedrunners do.
It's gonna be like Sonic the Hedgehog.
The music really doesn't help. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do great here. I'm good at doing things.
You just want to like run through a field and like let the wind blow through your hair, and then you fall in a hole.
God damn it! Okay. All right. We won. The game is over.
Oh yeah,
we won. We finished. We beat the
it's
game.
finished.
It's finished the game.
What if you died in a game and it just said game finished?
I want to do a landscape painting of Kame House. It makes me really happy to look at it. It's a soothing place.
Yeah, it's like my
It's a
happy
weird-looking
zone.
Krillin. Krillin looks super weird there.
Yeah,
Huh.
some of the portraits are a little weird.
So it looks like they're kind of drawing more from the GT or the more modern drawings that they did. Like they did a recent Dragon Ball movie that looks like Goku's design looks like it does in GT when he's a kid. And I wonder if they're drawing from that at all. Like just like crisper lines and.
Yeah, it's weird because like some of the portraits and sprites look amazing in this, but then some of them look a little bit off. Like look at Goku's portrait there.
Yeah, that's like the GT design there.
Yeah, exactly.
Goku fucks a dog to death and no one cares. Fuck! Good Christ! What the fuck? Oh! All right, let's waste some more lives. Let's waste parts of our life doing this shit.
This is really funny how bad you are.
Fuck a dog. You died twice too.
Yeah, I'm under the influence of cider.
What have I been drinking? The fucking air?
You saw me playing this the other day, and I got through like half the game in an hour.
I'm angry now.
I'm gonna wait till you get another game over, and then I'll take it back.
This is embarrassing. I mean, we're recording it. It sucks.
And I'm not gonna edit it out.
Well, that would require work now, wouldn't it, Bill? Why do work when you could go have lunch?
Hey, I'd have lunch any day, if you know what I mean. Dragon Ball jokes.
All right, we got past the hardest part of the game is that one jump, apparently. Beat up the dogs. Oh!
You know who's
What, you just run past those?
I don't know. Yeah, like if they're not up, then you can run through them. You know what character I really love?
Yajirobe.
Besides Yajirobe. One we haven't talked about yet.
Who?
Dabura, the Demon King.
Really? I've never been crazy about Deborah.
Well, he's just like... So, I was thinking about the overarching themes of Dragon Ball Z. And it's like, the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, it's very very much, you know, the Saiyan Saga and the Namek Saga, and then into the Android Saga. It's all like going into a very science fiction-y place, which is like half of what Dragon Ball is. Like Dragon Ball's like half.
Deborah's kind of returned to form for.
Yeah, Dabura and Majin Buu. It's all like going back to the magic. It's like finally going back to the other side of what Dragon Ball is, because it's all like the whole entirety of Dragon Ball is all like science and magic hand in hand.
I don't know. That's the thing I don't like about the Buu Saga is that it is. Get the fuck over here. Beat you to death, you flying fuck. Come here. For those of you watching at home who are children, you should be watching this because we're saying the fuck words. Yeah, I don't know. It's the whole like, the whole kind of emphasis on magic in the Buu Saga is weird for me. I'm not sure how I feel about it. How do you do this? You get a fucking Kamehameha?
You can try that. Just keep doing it. So you can actually jump while you're holding the Kamehameha down. So then you can take out those top blocks.
Must be exciting for viewers at home. There we go.
We should just change the name of the show to Max Tries to Play a Game.
I can fire you, you know. I can fire you from your job, Bill.
Do it.
That was close. It was so close. Beat up a dog. I'm so excited.
Oh man, I won the spelling bee and I was so excited I just went home and beat up a dog.
Good news, team. You won the soccer tournament. And now as celebration, we've got dogs for all of you to beat up. How terrible would that be?
It's like instead of taking the team out for ice cream at Dairy Queen, they just go beat up dogs.
We're going down to Petco. Where the pets go.
To get
their asses kicked. You're beating up that dog. I don't like these dinosaurs. Dinosaur. Oh, come on. Dinosaurs.
So I was telling you about this earlier. I have two young nephews, and I got the older one into Dragon Ball Z, which isn't hard to get a 10-year-old into Dragon Ball Z. But I guess he recently got his younger brother into Dragon Ball Z, which made me feel really proud for spreading the
disease,
the loneliness. But
it's good that you're doing your part to
I want to
promote
make sure
celibacy.
I want to make sure they don't grow up to have the sensation of companionship known to them.
Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cool.
But he's been watching Dragon Ball Z and asked me questions about it, and it's like that's when you realize how much you know about something like this is when you have to explain it to a child. So like
the truth.
He was asking me about the M like on Vegeta's head and what it means, and like who Bobbity is, and I told him how Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo is a reference to Cinderella.
Oh, you pile of dog shit.
He's joining you. Give me that shit.
Fuck that dog. Fuck a dog to death on a bridge. Fuck this game. I like Dragon Ball a whole lot, but that dog can fucking drown in a pile of his own shit. Look at it. I think we should go to the trouble of finding an instant replay of that fucking dog falling off a bridge. Like the piece of shit he is. I better be FedEx with more dogs for me to beat up.